Hey, Carl. Hey, good to see you. Hey, Russ, welcome back. Sorry about that. I have no freaking idea what happened. All of a sudden, I was just stuck on Anna's page, and I don't know if you guys could even hear me or not. Sanal says, we're back. Yes, I'm so sorry about that, guys. Oh, I got a like already. Appreciate you guys. Hey, if that other one is still going, because I couldn't get it to stop, if that other one is still going, could someone please put in a message in chat that I have a new live? I'd greatly appreciate it, just so people aren't hanging out there waiting for me, because I couldn't get back into that one. Russ says, hit that like button, guys. Yeah, appreciate you, Russ. Carl says, it's YouTube mount. Yep. Russ says, no, we lost you. Yeah, that was so weird. All I did was I scrolled up on the chat just to get to the next message, and I was trapped on Anna's page. Like a fly in a fly trap. Sanal says, just shared your stream. Appreciate you, Sanal. I appreciate you. You know what? While my phone was being a butthead, Chippy grabbed a nut and ran off. Oh, there's a woodpecker. Can I see it? Come closer, Mr. Woodpecker. Oh, Pokey's is back. Good to see you. Sorry about that, guys. I'm so sorry. I have no idea what happened. Pokey says Molly died. Chippy got her while Dr. Evil laughed. Yeah, Dr. Evil would be like, I wanted to play with that thing until it died. Harshad, hello and welcome. Harshad says namaste and says hi. Sanal says you're welcome. Harshad says lots of love from India. Appreciate you. Love back at you, Harshad. Carl says I lose everyone. Pokey says Carl is strong. He is. Carl's been through a lot. And I know you don't feel strong, Carl. And I know it's not fun to be strong. But you got this. Mr. Grant Gregory AI, hello. Hello and welcome. Says, do it, lady. Do what? Russ says, love a woodpecker. Yeah. For your wood, Russ. California Dreamin' says, hey, yay, we're back. Thank you so much for coming back. I'm so sorry about that. I have no idea what happened. Twitch says, it looks so nice and cool out there. Thank you. It's actually really warm and humid, but there's a little bit of a breeze, so it makes it more bearable. Subby, welcome back. Says, woohoo, we're back. California Dreamin' says, it's okay, love to support. Appreciate you. Mr. Carey still, oh, come on. Oh, look at that. Mr. Carey coming back. Just continuing posting the links. Appreciate you, Mr. Carey. Carl says, California Dreamin' hi. California Dreamin' says, hey, Carl. I'm so bummed. I mean, when the phone was being a butthead, Chippy came like almost right in front of the camera. Hey, Billy. How you doing? Billy says, hello, Molly. Anna says, Molly, glad you are back and running. Thank you for coming back, Anna. I appreciate you. Mr. Carey. Oh, look at that. He's posting links. Appreciate you, Mr. Carey. See if we can get a less of the railing view here. Anna says, LOL, he is camera shy always. Well, Anna, did you get to see him when I had it as close up? He was probably about 10 feet away from me. I had him as close up as I could get him. And he just sat there and didn't move. Carl says, I'm camera shy. I am too, but I'm going to do a face reveal eventually. The Cheddar Chapel. I love cheddar. Hello and welcome. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, lads and ladies, men and maidens. Oh, appreciate you. Mr. Carey's posting Billy Bob's link. Appreciate you. Pokey says, I'm camera shy. KKX says, can you make fire? Typically, yeah. Pokies is laughing. California Dreamin' says, welcome in, everyone. Please like, subscribe, and share in the live stream. Appreciate you, California Dreamin'. Anna says, I saw him when he was inspecting the nuts. Oh, cool, cool. I wasn't sure if you guys will be able to see him or not because I'm not the most steadiest anymore. Arthritis does that to a person. Positive says, buckos or buckos? Buckos or buckos? Buckos or buckos? I don't know what you mean there, bucko. Carl says, I'm crying here. Are you laughing, crying, Carl? Because we're having a pretty good time. Ah, Big B, hold on. Okay, now back to having a good time. Russ says, who's nuts, Anna? The peacock nuts. If Mary, I don't know if you guys know, those of you who do know Mary's gigs, she buys unsalted peanuts for the bees back. Please stay on your side of the deck. She buys these unsalted peanuts for the peacock, and we call them peacock nuts. And so when I buy nuts for Chippy, I call them peacock nuts. So peacock nuts are just a funny way of saying unsalted peanuts. Ma, yo, hi, nice to meet you. First time here. Hello and welcome, Ma. Good to see you. Glad you dropped in. Raha says hello. Like done. Appreciate you, Raha. Hello and welcome. Welshman forever. Hi. Have I seen you? Did I see you at Maddie's? I feel like I've seen you once before. Anna says, D's nuts, Russ. I can't believe there's actually a company called that, but it's hilarious. Cheddar Chapel says, eating a can of beans while reciting the Norse religion backwards in Latin. About to make the harvest bountiful this year, gang. Doing my part. I have no idea what any of that means, but good luck with that, or have fun. Mr. Carey's posting links. Appreciate you. Raha says, me, the world of cuckoo. The world of cuckoo? That sounds familiar. Pokies says, ladies and gentlemen, or buckos and buckos? What about buckos and buckettes? Not to be confused with a bucket, a bucket. You can have that. Mr. Carey posting links. Appreciate you, Mr. Carey. Pokey Harry's gigs, I know. Raha says, right. Ash and Trash, hello and welcome. Haven't seen you here before. Says, what's good? Life is pretty good. Thank you, Mr. Carey. LJ says, just got those in buffered stream to log out and just got those in buffered stream to log out and back in, Molly. Oh, in my bad stream. Yeah, thank you so much, LJ. Appreciate you. Justillo, hello and welcome. Raha says yes. Welshman Forever says hello. Yes, you have. It was Maddie. It was Maddie, right? Thank you, Mr. Carey. Zed says good afternoon, Mom Dog. Zed! Hang on a second, Zed. Thank you so much for joining. Hello and welcome. Carl says links don't work. They don't work on mobile, but if you you guys can also post your handle, your handle on here, and people will be able to find you and sub. Raha says, good afternoon, ma'am. Good afternoon to you. Welshman Forever says, just subscribe to you. Appreciate you, Welshman. And sub to each other too, please. Just wait a while before you sub back. If somebody subs to you, if you sub to somebody, leave a comment so that they can sub you back in either 8 hours or I would go 24 hours just to be safe, so YouTube doesn't take it away. Sanal says, hello, Carl. Sanal says, hello, Welshman. Justo says, hi, Carrie. Zed says, what? I don't know. Thank you, Mr. Carey. Raha says, how are you? I'm good. How are you? Mr. Carey says, Zed, hey. Welshman Forever says, hi, Sanal. LJ says, Mr. K, need a hand shortly? Pokey says, links only work on computer, yes. Maddie's here. You guys, I would not be doing this live stream now if it was not for Maddie. Maddie is the one that not only encouraged me to go live, but pushed me over my 50 subs so I could go live. So he is a great guy. I cannot say enough good things about him. If you like fly tying, if you like fishing, if you like fish, if you like to hear a Scottish accent, sub to Maddie. He is no F's, no frills, no mercy. Sanal says, hello, LJ. Bloxy Cola. Is dip juice sounds cute. I have no idea what that is, but hello and welcome. Thank you, Mr. Carey. Sanal says, hello, no mercy. Mr. Carey says, LJ, if you want to. Maddie says, Sanal, brother. LJ says, Sanal, hi. Mr. Bravesh, hello. Hello, Mr. Bravesh. Hello and welcome. Russ says, gonna drop out for a while, Mal. Hopefully be back soon. Okay, Russ, take care, and hopefully we'll see you again, but if not, I still appreciate you. Where was I? Mr. Bravesh says, where are you from? I am in Michigan in the U.S. Zed says, hello. Sanal, Carey. LJ says, Mr. Carey, give me 5 minutes, okay? Welshman says, at Welshman Forever. Perfect. Appreciate you. Sub up. Appreciate you, Mr. Carey. Sanal says, links don't work when it's vertical, only horizontal. Really? I'll have to try a horizontal stream next time. See what happens. Maddie says, Mr. Larry. Carl says, I'd go 1 minute. Mr. Carey says, sorry, I put hashtag in wrong place. Hey, still appreciate you. I appreciate your efforts. Maddie says, Carl, mate. Mr. Carey says, no. D says, this is my channel. Appreciate you posting your link. How close are you, D? Justelio says, like done. Where are you from, ma'am? I'm from Michigan in the U.S. Where are you from? Anna says, hey, Maddie. Maddie says, hey, Anna. Carl says, I'm stopping live streams. Oh, no, Carl, don't do that. I mean, if you like it, do it. I mean, do it for you. I mean, if you don't like doing it, then by all means, please stop doing them. But if you enjoy it, don't let anybody bum you out. Don't let anybody bum you out. Mr. Carey says, as long as you put at, then the name you can search in YouTube search bar. Yep, that's true. LJ says, Maddie, how's ye heard lol Budfee? Maddie, how's ye heard lol Buffy? Yeah, I probably messed that up, sorry. Maddie says, thank you, hearts. Juno, hello, Juno, and welcome. Good to see you. Thanks for coming. Sanal said, Maddie is generously awesome. Yes, Maddie is amazing. Juno says, hi. Hi, Juno. Maddie says, Lloydie's buddy. Oh, that's right. I keep forgetting. I'm so sorry, LJ. LJ, I'm doing it right away again. I'm so sorry, Lloydie. And it says, if you like trash talk jokes and a great time had by all, sub to Maddie. Yes. Yes. Lloydie says, heed, lol. Maddie says, Sonal is the generous legend. Sonal is very generous, and he is a legend. I have to agree. Carrie says, how I found Mom Dog when my main account chat was showing invisible. Oh, okay. D says, no Fs. I sub to you. Appreciate you, D. He'll get you back. Anna says, so sorry, but have to make a phone call, Molly. Be back as quick as I can. You're all good, Anna. Appreciate you. Appreciate you for blocking that one too, Anna. Sanal says, Maddie, soymya? I'm so sorry, I'm probably saying that wrong. Pray for my 6-month baby boy, please. Well, Soymya, not everybody prays, but I personally ask anybody that does pray to please pray. And those of you who don't pray, please send positive wishes. Nesma says, hi, good to see you. Hello and welcome. Sienna, sup. Hey, Sienna, hello and welcome. Lloydie is posting a link. Anna says, Greg, we don't do politics here. Yep, that's true. We don't do politics or religion. I believe everybody should be entitled to practice their own religion that they believe. I believe everybody should be allowed. That's what freedom is. Everybody should be allowed to believe what they believe. But they don't have the right to shove it onto others. I believe that firmly as well. Lloydie is posting Welshman's link. Thank you. Maddie says, thank you, Anna. Haha, I'm a Muppet. You are with that wig. You do kind of look like a Muppet with that wig, Maddie. Carrie says, I will be right back, hopefully, and you're welcome. It's storming here. Oh, be safe, Carrie. Dee says, hey, Mom Dog, thank you for making me a mod. Yeah, I'll do my best. Oh, you earned it. I know you, and I've seen you around enough time. You show me what kind of person you are, and so that's why you're a mod. Sadiq, hello. Show the face or body. Well, no, not yet. I'm going to do that eventually. I'm gonna do that for like a big milestone. When my channel hits a big milestone. But hello and welcome anyway. Welshman says, thanks, LJ. Anna says, I'm up to 45. Yes, Anna. So close. D, where are you at? Thank you, Lloydie. Sadiq says, we are seeing only trees. Yes, but earlier there was also a chipmunk. And his name is Chippy. And we're hoping he'll come back. He already took one of the nuts, so I don't know if he'll come back or not. Russ says, I'm back, Maul. Appreciate you, Russ. Anna says, oh, Somya, hope you baby is okay. I do too. And I'm sending positive wishes. Maddie says, Anna, I'll get you enough to go live. You're still going live at 7:30, Maddie? Man. Hey, hey, good to see you. Sad Man says, hello, nice to see you doing a live. Sad Man, I know you. Let me add you. Thank you for stopping in, and hello and welcome. J4H, the place feels refreshing. It does. Yes, it's supposed to be sort of like a mellow hangout. I'm going to get a better camera holder so that you guys don't have to, so that I can actually, if it was just a little bit longer, you guys wouldn't have to look at the stupid deck. I apologize though. Sunshine, Sunshine says, I love the trees. Thank you. Dee says, I will pray for your 6-month-old boy. Appreciate you, Dee. Carl says, who's LJ? LJ is a friend from Maddie's, Carl. Enzo, hello, Enzo. Hello and welcome. Enzo says, hello, C.A. Sanal says, Anna, I thought I subbed to you, sub now. Oh, appreciate you, Sanal. Sorry, guys, my phone is now, I messed with it, now it wants to fall off. There we go. Enzo says, A. A. Okay, Enzo, please stop typing A. If you have something to say, please say it. Otherwise, please don't do that. Sanal says, thanks, LJ. Sanal says, Soimnya. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that wrong. I'm so sorry if I'm not. It's Boxton. What's going on? Why are you requesting us to pray? I'm not requesting anybody that doesn't pray to pray. Just if you are a person who prays. There was a lady in here who has a 6-month-old that needs prayers. If you don't pray, if you could just send positive vibes or well wishes to the 6-month-old, we'd appreciate it. And hello and welcome, Boxton. Anna says, beautifully put, Molly. I'm not sure what you're talking about because I'm pretty far in chat, but thank you. Anna. D says, freedom. Sanal says, freedom is my middle name. Well, technically it's your last name because is all about would be your middle name. But I get what you're saying, Sanal. But yeah, you could legitimately say, freedom is my last name. Lloydie says, the Scottish fly burnt head blank. Sadman says, hello from Positive Pokies. Appreciate you, Sadman. Zenziu? Big B is back. Please go away. Zinziu, I hope I'm pronouncing that right. It's my first time seeing a tree under the tree. Is that grass? Actually, I'll take my phone out here. This down here, that's all moss. There isn't really any grass down here. It's all moss. And then the trees, go way up. And I'll put you back in your case here. I'm sorry about that. I'm probably further behind on chat. Apologies, guys. Sanal says, Duty, did you call me? D says, freedom, truth, goodwill. That's coming from the heart. Yes. Anna says, Boxton, commenter was asking for prayers for their baby, but we do not push religion or politics here. So do with it as you will. Vicky, hi Vicky. Appreciate you. Good to see you. Hello and welcome. Dee says, I think I need 14 more. I have to check. Dee, if you could drop your @ on here so that people can find you, maybe we can get you some more subs. I'd appreciate it if you guys would sub to her. Him, sorry. Anna says, the incredible Mrs. Molly crushing it with 20. Oh, wow, really? Oh my gosh, it says 30 likes. Holy cow. Thank you guys so much. You guys are so sweet. Sanal says 24 likes on my end. Anna says, double tap that screen for Molly. Appreciate you. Radio Dude says hi. Hey, thank you for sticking around, Radio Dude, or coming back rather. Sorry about the previous sorry about the previous stream. Carl says, I'm going live today or on Thursday. Because I've got it on my calendar to watch you every Thursday, Carl. And I'm doing my best to not schedule meetings during that time. Ooh, woodpecker. Where are you? Well, now he's going to be quiet. Okay. FL for me. There's a snake. Where? I would love a snake. Where? I would love one. I'll keep it as a pet. Lloydie says, my phone's locked out. Need restart. Okay. Oh, sorry about that. See you soon. Sanal says, hello, sad man. Pokey says, sad man MVP. That's right. Logan Sky. Hi. Logan Sky says, why are you yelling? Me? I'm just really close to the phone because I don't see very well. Apologies, but hello and welcome. Maddie says, I forgot to do it as StreamYard. I can cancel and change it to StreamYard if anybody wants. I mean, yeah, I mean, as long as my battery holds out, I'm more than happy to. My battery's at about 60% right now, so we should be good. Anna says, see you when you get back. Sadman says, thank you for the mod. Yep, I know you. I've seen you. I trust you. There's no politics and no religion on my channel, so if you guys see that, please take care of it. Omar says, ice coming for me. What? That's horrible. Gameplay says, why so many mods? That's a good question. I have a lot of mods on my channel because I trust, these are all my friends that I trust, that I know, that have come back and supported me, people that I support. And as soon as I get to know you well enough and know that you can be trusted to be a mod, you'll be a mod. Sanal says, we'll send another sub, Mom Dog. Appreciate you. Damn it. Anna says, I thought I had subbed you as well. Sanal, but I got you back. Sanal says, thanks, Anna. Dee says, why not so many mods? Have to keep the channel negative vibe free. Yes, exactly, Dee. Yes, exactly. Appreciate you, Maddie. And Zed. Mysterios says, morning. Hello and welcome. And good morning, Mysterios. Devin, hey. Devin says, prayers for 6-month-old. Oh, I must be really far behind. I'm so sorry, guys. TJ says, I was too late, LOL. Appreciate you anyway. Zed says, you are popular with the trolls. Yes, I'm finally getting trolls. I've never really had trolls before, so forgive me, but this is kind of exciting for me a little bit. It makes everything more real. Sanal says, hello, Devon. Devon. Maddie says, get your finger out. Thank you. Arthritic gorilla fingers beat ya. Dawn, take two. Good to see you back, Dawn. So sorry about that. TJ says, LOL, I'm eating. I hope we didn't gross you out. Maddie says, Dawn, Betty. TJ says, I had to drop my fork. Sorry about that. Dean, hey, Dean. Good to see you. Hope you're making that money. Appreciate you so much. Wyotiker? Can I be mod? Sending blessing your way. Well, how it works is when I get to know you and I get to trust you, then I'll make you a mod. Come back a few times, show me that you're a good person, and I'll mod you up. No problem. Don says, hey, Maddie. Zed said, I'm watching Weekend at Bernie's. Oh, I love that movie. Carl says, I've no friends. That's not true, Carl. I consider you my friend, and I am your friend. So you've got one. And I'm sure there's other people here that feel the same way. Lloydie says, 25 in chat, 27 likes. Wow. 34 likes. Holy cow. Please like, and if not subscribe, please do. It costs nothing and helps the channel. Appreciate you. Maddie says, you're civilized. Thank you. I barehanded. Pokey says, Bernie, LOL. Wyotiker says, beautiful scenery. Thank you. Pokey says, Molly is famous. Apparently. Radio Dude says, you know why there's no grass? I smoked it. Ah, that's why it's all mossy back here. Okay. Good to know. Sad man. And for anybody who doesn't know, Radio Dude met me in real life. So, like, he's a friend in real... Well, I haven't seen him in years because he moved really far away, but... Yeah, he's a real-life friend. Sadman says, oh, hello, Positive Pokies. Nice to see you here. I keep losing my internet. Okay, Molly, I'll try later. Be safe, everyone. Thank you, Lloydie, if you're still here. I appreciate you. Maple! Holy cow! Maple is like number 30. Maple, you need to be blue. Appreciate you coming by. Good to see you. How the hell are you, Maple? It seems like I haven't seen you in like a day and a half or something like that. Maddie says, yo, Maple, hi. Sanal says, yo, Maple. Oh, Big B, go away. I don't have time for you right now. Anna says, 31, Molly. TJ says, I ate the corn on the cob with my hands. Oh, I love corn on the cob. You get what you give, says Pokies. New Radicals, one hit wonder. Carl says, she has more likes than me. Carl, you just got to keep going. I'm still pretty new, and I think it's just because I'm new that people are, I mean, I'm sure you got a bunch of, like in your first several lives, I'm sure you got a bunch of them. And if not, just keep networking with people. You'll get there. I promise. The only way you won't get there is if you give up. You give up, you'll never make it. Sohail says, hi. Hi, Sohail, and welcome. Welshman says, thank you for the subs, people. Sending love from Wales, UK. Thank you. Positive says, Maple MVP. Maddie says, my hands are shovels. They serve me well. Wyotiker says, drop a like for Molly and hit the subscribe, guys. Good positive vibes here, y'all. Appreciate you, Wyotiker. Appreciate you. Thank you. After the stream, if you would comment on one of my videos, please, I would like to subscribe to you after my video's done. So please hit the subscribe. I mean, leave a note on one of my videos or one of my shorts just so I can subscribe to you. I appreciate that. Radio Dude says, Positive Pokies, I saw you haunting the bingo game. I saw you haunting the bingo game. Yeah, I know what that means. Zed says, I thought you were sleeping, Welsh. Pokey says, bingo tonight. Yes, last night. Yeah, it was fun. It was fun. It is Goomba's turn. Sohail, says, hi, where are you from? So, Hale, I am in Michigan, in the U.S. Radio Dude says, yo, Zed said she in Michigan. Welshman said, too hot, Zed, I tried. Zed, I stopped in earlier, Welsh. Okay, Zed, says Welshman. Maple says, I think my nose is broken. What? First spar and I'm already leaking. Did you get into a fight, Maple? Are you okay? Sadman says, hello, Sanal. Little Nagers Jr. Hey, I'm not sure what your name means, but hello and welcome. I'm not even sure I said that right. Sanal says, oh, yo, oh no, yo, Maple. Maple says, do mods scare you? Maple says, they bite sometimes. Welshman says, I'm a mod on a few channels. Sanal says, yo, Maple, I'm a kind mod. Radio Dude says, Maple, I'm afraid of mods. I almost can't live with myself here. Oh, you poor thing, because you're mod on a bunch of channels too. Aw, you poor baby. TJ said, this one does, yo, Maple. I'm Martin. Martin, hey, good to see you. Martin just dropped in to hit the like, Lady Momdog. Appreciate you, Martin. If you're still here, I appreciate you. If you're not, I still appreciate you. Maple said, except Sonal. Sonal doesn't bite, just silently judges. Gary! Gary popped in to like. Hey, good to see you. Thank you, Gary. Radio Dude says, if you want trolls, just build a bridge. Martin says, Knights of the Realm. Yes, yes, Knights of the Realm. Sanal says, yo, Maple, podcast shorts. Hey there, how are you? From India. Podcast shorts, hello and welcome. I'm good, I hope you are as well. Maddie says, Welshman, sub buddy. Appreciate you, Maddie. Maple says, TJ. Martin says, Lady TJ. Welshman says, thank you, no F's. TJ says, Sir Martin. Martin says, it's rude to ask for a rent. It is. It's very rude. Maddie says, Martin, ach, I. Martin, ach, I screwed up the Martin. Jet, I was reading that. It's okay, I'm just messing with you. Mad Rhino, hey, good to see you. About to have breakfast while I watch. I appreciate you. Good to see you, Mad Rhino. Hey, Mad Rhino, can you drop your @ I hope that motorcycle wasn't too loud. Can you drop your @ for us so people can sub to you? Sanal says, hello, Martin. Jet retracted the message that I was reading. Mad Rhino says, hello, hello. Martin says, hey, Maddie. White Lightning, are you a hippie in the woods? Well, I'm in the woods. I don't know if I'm a hippie or not. Maybe I am. I do like tie-dye. My hair is kind of long. Maddie says, Martin, can I get a spanner, not a wrench? Yeah, spanner. Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, it's rude to ask for a spanner. Martin says, hi to Sanal. Maple says, don't mod me. I like being a spectator for once. Too late. Martin says, haha, yeah. BGN says, hi, Gary. Mad Rhino says, the woods are right behind your house. Yeah. Yeah, literally, this is my deck. This is my back deck. That's the edge of my foot. And here's the woods. If we get enough rain just on that hill, there's a nice little creek. I'd love to show you guys if we ever get water down there. Russ says, hi, Gary. Mad Rhino says, the woods are right. Oh, I already read that. Pokies is saluting. Radio Dude. Mad Rhino says, that's nice, very nice. Jet apparently doesn't want to talk to us. Welcome anyway, Jet. Maple said no. Like I said, too late. TJ said, I'm Martin, you can ask. Doesn't mean you're going to get one. Yeah, very true. That's very true. I've never asked for one. I've never asked for one just because I figure if the person wants me to be a mod, they'll either ask me if I want to be a mod or they'll just make me a mod. And that's always what happened. Martin says, exactly, Lady TJ. Radio Dude says, really far away, Mom Dog. I'm 15 miles further than I was before. Yeah, but then I'm like 10 miles north of where I used to be. So it adds almost a half hour. Russ says, hit the like and subscribe button, guys. Appreciate you, Russ. Martin says, corn on the cob rolled in butter. Yeah, that sounds good. Why are people redirecting messages? Maddie says, TJ, a lady Martin. You heard her on my stream. She is no F, no frills, number 2. Yeah, I agree, Maddie. I've seen her too. TJ, not rolled, drowned. Martin says, amen. Maple says, thank you, Mom Dog. It was nice being a viewer for a while. It's only because I was slow on chat, to be honest. TJ says, LOL, Frilly. Carl says, goodbye. Are you leaving, Carl? Take care. I'll see you on Thursday. Or actually, I'll see you around. But I'll see you on your live on Thursday. TJ says, who, me? Martin says, lady is the correct title for a knight of the realm, Maddie. Maddie says, ha ha ha. Zed says, I just thought of something. YouTube should make managing mods red. Oh, you know what? Totally. I agree. Well, actually, no. Because I'm not sure I would want my mods knowing that they could just do whatever they want. You know? For sure. Like, they step out of line, and a managing mod comes, times them out, and they're like, wait, what? But no, I wouldn't need that. None of you mods would do that. Yo Maple says, take care, Carl. Anna says, same for me. If anyone subscribed, please leave a comment on my sorry so I can make sure to sub back. I think it was supposed to say comment on my short. Oh, she's way behind in chat. I am. I'm so way behind in chat. That would be a good idea, Zed, says TJ. See you later, Carl, says Anna. Welsman said, when I started 8 weeks ago, I was struggling to get 50 subscribers. I started to go into people's stream and now am up 310 subscribers. Congratulations. Maddie says, Anna, I'll sub you, but excuse the names. Maddie has some awesome channel names, guys. Zed says, yeah, she way up there. TJ says, take care, Carl. Martin says, Lady Mom Dog. Wyotiker says, dropped a like and subbed. Love the vibes here. Salute to all mods. Appreciate you, Whitaker. Wyotiker. I am murdering this name. I'm so sorry. Wyotiker. Hope you come back. Wrecking Boss says, I. That's got to be Maddie. And Maple says, my face hurts. Wyotiker says, gotta go, but Def will be back. Good, I'm glad to hear that. Maple says, take care, Wyotiker. Maple says, what? A song about what? Radio Dude said, I sent this message 1:52 p.m. Eastern. Holy crap. Let's see how far Mom Dog is. Hopelessly. I'm hopelessly behind. TJ says 3:11 now. Go Welsh, go. Martin says, later, guys. I have to catch up on stuff and cook dinner. If you're still here, Martin, I appreciate you. If not, I still appreciate you. Zed says, oops, might have jumped too quickly on KRX. What did KRX say? I don't have time to go back and read. Radio Dude says, can I, Big B, please stay away from my foot. Can I ask for a screwdriver? Yeah. Yeah, because I have time for that. Maple says, take care, Martin. TJ says, take care, Martin. Don says, I got the other one, Zed. Welshman Forever says, thanks, TJ. Gate, good to see you. Thanks for popping in. Gate says, hi. Gate, you are a trusted person, so you shall be a mod. Martin says, TJ, mom dog with love. Appreciate you, Martin. You're so sweet. Dawn says, rules are pretty simple. So is common sense. Don't need those idiots. Yeah, exactly. Sadman says, I'm trying to just wait to find out how far she is behind Radio Dude. It's 13:55 East. Maple says, hey, Gate. Francois says, hello and welcome, Francois. So good to see you. Maple says, hello. Francois says, hi. TJ says, I'd time Frilly out just because he fibs about me. Sanal says, hello, Gate Smasher. TJ says, told you, Frilly. Sherry, hello. Hello and welcome. Sherry says, hello, Mom Dog. Just go silent, she'll catch up, says Pokies. Sanal says, hello, Sherry. Sherry says, hello, Sanal. TJ says, no more typing. I saw Mom Dog in your community page. Oh, appreciate you. Oh, appreciate you, Sherry. Appreciate you coming over from Sanal's. Don says, mods are having a turkey shot today, LOL. Sherry says, nice to meet you. Holy cow, I've been on for 47 minutes already. And this is just the second one. Let me grab a drink real quick, guys. Appreciate you guys. Ooh, it's starting to get cooler out here. Sherry says, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you, Sherry. Don says, and Molly, you're caught up. Woohoo! Maple says, this is super light compared to a lot of channels. Yeah, there's streams I don't talk, just delete and block. I think you're caught up. I think I am too. Appreciate you guys. TJ says, yay, Mom Dog did it. Woohoo! I did it. Sherry says, I just subbed to your channel. Sanal sent us here. Appreciate you, Sherry. Appreciate you. Appreciate you, Sanal, for giving me the shout out on your channel. You're so sweet. What time is it? Okay. Got about half an hour. Oh my gosh, my battery just went down to 46%. Sanal says, thank you, Sherry. I already read that. Sanal says, you're welcome, Mom Dog. Radio Dude says, I have to go to Mary's channel and talk about momdog72, LOL. Okay. You do that. You do that. Sherry says, yeah, tell Mary I said hi. Sherry says, thumbs up 40. Oh, oh my gosh, it is. Appreciate you guys. Wow, you guys are spoiling me. Don says, Molly, are you Michigan born and raised? Actually, I was born in New Jersey, and then when I was a year and a half, I moved to Southern California. I grew up in Southern California until I was about 15. And then I've been here since I was about 15. So I guess that's the long answer for no. Yo Maple says, winner Sanal. I agree. Sanal says, wow, Mom Dog, you already gotten trolls. Yeah, I did get trolls. I got a bunch of them. But my mods were so quick on them that I didn't get to see half of them. That was awesome. Appreciate you guys so much. Sherry says, Sanal, we have a beautiful and supportive community. Yes, I agree. Sanal has really built something special. Maple says, ooh, a SoCal girl. Yep. Radio Dude says, momdog72, I have a 50 amp power bank. You should get one so you have plenty of battery. Oh, that's a good idea. I should, so I could bring it out here. That's a good idea. Sanal says, message retracted. Sanal says, Sherry. Don says, one of them was about incest that no one needed to see. Oh, appreciate that, Don. Yeah. Yeah, appreciate you guys. Yo Maple said, you into prepping, Phil, or do you have it for general purpose? Phil's a prepared guy. But I don't think, he's not really a prepper, but he's a prepared guy. Sherry says, we will meet again as we might have mutual friends. I'm sure we do, Sherry. And I look forward to seeing you around. You take care. TJ says, exactly, prodigal. Dawn. I do kind of pronounce Dawn like Dawn, D-A-W-N instead of D-O-N. Dawn. 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 I do have a weird accent. I apologize. Snall said, I may need that powered bank, Radio Dude. Yeah, for like when you do your sunset. I mean, it's not like you can plug stuff in outside. Maple said, I'm a bit of a prepper myself. The area I live in sees a lot of extreme weather. Well, yeah, that's... Yeah, you have to be. Oh, Berry, hey, good to see you. Berry says, happy Saturday. Happy Saturday to you too, Berry. You are somebody I know and trust. You are now blue. Thank you for popping by. TJ says, I'm going to head out to get ready for my live. Take care all. Have a good night. Have a good one. You too, TJ, and I hope to catch you there. Radio Dude says, Maple, general purposes, I'm in a rural area and I lose power often. While I'm not a prepper, I have all the needed supplies. I'm a ham radio operator, so I have plenty of backup power for that. Like I said, he's not a prepper, but he's prepared. Berry says, thank you. You're very, very welcome. Maple says, take care, TJ. Enjoy the weekend. I haven't even, let me... I think we might be getting ready to get some rain. Sad Man says, I'll try and watch your live, TJ. Appreciate you, Sad Man. Appreciate you. Maple says, nice, same as me, except I lack the ham. I do have multiple CB radios and SATCOMs. Sanal says, hello, Berry. Berry says, hello, Sanal. Wow, 43 likes. Oh my gosh, you guys. Thank you. Pokey says, you catch up. I did. I did, and I even got to take a drink and look around the yard. Maddie says, StreamYard setup, I'm back. Appreciate you, Maddie. Don says, I asked about Michigan, Molly, because I was born and raised in Ohio. I love your voice, but don't hear a Michigan accent in it. Ah, that's probably because I grew up in California. And then I did spend a year or two in Texas, so sometimes I'll have a little bit of a southern accent, or a Texas. There, you know, I'll say I'm fixing something, I'm fixing to do something. Or I do say y'all a lot. Maple says, losing power here happens like a holiday. LOL. Every winter and spring, sometimes for a few hours, other times it's, weeks? Oh my God, I could not deal with that. I could not deal with that because I need it to work. Radio Dude says, Maple, I have plenty of CB radios, FRS scanners, other fun things that YouTube frowns upon. Pokey says, Pittsburghese. Sanal says, I was born in Maryland and people think I have a southern accent. Really? Radio Dude says, I meant maple, not make. Yeah, I know. Maple says, being from SoCal, her accent is clear and concise. Sherry says, hello, Berry Berry. It's so nice to see you here. I agree. Pokey says, there's a CB guy that gets a lot of views. Yeah, see, Phil, or Radio Dude, I think that you could do your radios and really get some views. I mean, it's a specialized niche type thing, but I really think that you would have a lot of people interested. And I really think, I mean, no harm, no foul, right? If you try it and nothing happens, then no biggie. But if something happens, then... Sanal says, yes. Maple says, yeah, yeah. I learned quickly that YouTube doesn't like anything armory or surplus bought. Yeah. Pokey says, CB radio is loud. And yeah, I believe that is true. Sherry says, beautiful nature. Thank you. Twinkle Toes Adventure. Hello and welcome. Twinkle Toes Adventure says, hi. Pokey says, he does lives, but takes time. Maple says, hiya, Twinkie. Twinkle, sorry. Appreciate you joining us. Yes. I appreciate you joining us as well. Radio Dude says, I don't have a Michigan accent. I just sound like a poop salesman with a mouthful of samples. Dawn says, you're up to 3 subs, Malls, and 43 likes as well. Wow. Wow. I don't know what's happening, but thank you guys. Carl's waving. Hey, good to see you. Pokey says Dr. Evil has one more sub than Molly. Probably. I might make a page for him. One says, God bless you. I appreciate you, One, and welcome. I just want to let you know that while we appreciate your point of view and respect your point of view, we are not a religious channel here, or I am not a religious channel here. We don't talk politics or religion. Other than that, you are welcome to stay and spread positive vibes. Sadman says, how are CB radios? I'd love to watch videos about them. See? They seem interesting, Radio Dude. See? I probably would too. Well, actually, I would watch you because you're my friend, but Maple says CBs are fun. Carl says, I lost 10 subscribers. Oh my gosh. You'll get them back, Carl. I know it stings, but you'll get them back. He says, I watch 21SC. He does CB radio. Oh, does he? There you go, Radio Dude. Maple says, I talk to truckers all the time, laughing my ass off. If you get a roof antenna, you can talk to people across the world. Oh, wow. One said, it's okay. God bless you all. I appreciate your understanding. Zed says, they come and go, Carl. Pokey says, YouTube might have caught bots, Carl. Maple says, you can even contact the astronauts on the ISS. Pokey says, I can't tell what they say. Radio Dude says, Maple, I have 10-meter ham radio. I have 10-meter ham radio that looks like a classic CB. It's awesome. Lemon, hello and welcome. Says, this is truth. I'm not sure what that means, but hello and welcome. HH says, what are you talking about? We are just talking about a little bit of everything, just enjoying the time outside and in the woods here, seeing if the little chipmunk Chippy will come back. Russ says, "What are you doing tonight, Ma?" I haven't thought that far. I hadn't thought that far. I'm going to do a live with Maddie here in about 15 minutes. And then probably get some dinner. And then I have some videos that I want to watch on YouTube. I want to catch TJ live as well. So probably a lot of YouTube. What are you doing tonight, Russ? Maple says it takes a bit of time to hear through the interface garble. Oh yeah, for through the radios. Yeah, I think that's half the fun. Maple says she is reading the comments aloud. Yeah, that might be what I'm doing tonight as well. I keep getting behind. Carl says they were my real friends. Carl, if they hurt you, if they left you, they're not your real friends. If your real friend would not unsubscribe from you. I'm sorry. Steven says, "Oh, Steven, hey, good to see you." Steven says, "Whoop, whoop, dropped you a like. Hope y'all have a great day." Appreciate you, Steven. HH says, "What's the craziest thing you've seen the videos?" Oh my gosh, I don't know. Oh, that's hard to say. There's so many crazy things that I would, that's a tough question. That's a tough question. Sadman says, "Oh wow, that 21SC has 3.5K subscribers, just about CB radios. Right, radio dude? Maybe you should do some CB radio videos. I mean, just do little shorts. I mean, do something like 30 seconds. Just something you're comfortable with. Put it up there, see what happens." Carl says, "No one watches my videos." I'll watch your videos, Carl. And I do. I don't always have time to comment on them, but I do watch. Zed says 21 is pretty cool. Yeah. Radio Dude says, "I used to watch Tricks Lab, but he isn't posted in almost a year. I fear he may have left the chat." Yeah, there is burnout in this, I don't want to call it a field, but in this hobby, I guess. There is burnout. It happens. It happens. I believe it's currently happened to Mike the Bike Dasher. Sadman says, "One, that is fine. It's just we don't talk religion here." Yep, exactly. Exactly. Don says, "You don't need permission to do that one, but you don't need to advertise it." Mad Cat, hey, good to see you, Mad Cat. Hey, hello and welcome. Mad Cat, you are a moderator. It's overcast out. Aren't bees supposed to like sleep when it's overcast or something? Why are they coming after me? Sorry about that, guys. Okay. Zed says, "Carl, just be patient. Just be yourself and do what makes you happy." Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Carl. Just relax. Have fun. Do what makes you happy. Mad Cat says, "I am checking it out on big screen." Oh, nice. Nice. Maple says, "Radios are super popular. The prepping and emergency communication interest grew 1,000 times since 2020. Yeah, very true. Sanal says, Carl, you have me. I will run your playlist tonight. Thank you, Carl. I appreciate you. See, you got a couple of people. Big B, go away. Sorry about that. Carl says, you have me. I will run. Carl, you have me. I will run your playlist tonight. And I will run you as well, Carl. So that's 2 people. Appreciate you, Sanal. Radio Dude says, Molly, then I'd have to clean the car. Well, I'm sorry, Tough. Tough titties, I'm sorry. Dylan is Fishing Geek. Good to see you. Welcome. Dylan says, good afternoon. Pokey says, told you, sad man on radio. Sheila, hey, good to see you. Hello and welcome. Sheila says, hi, Mom Dog. How are you today? I'm very good. And it's actually cooling down out here. So I'm awesome. Appreciate you. Hope you are well as well. Hope you're having an awesome day. Maple says, Carl, try out different thumbnails. Oh, I didn't think about that either. Anthony says, good morning, Mom Dog. Good morning, Anthony. How are you? So good to see you. Anthony, Sanal says, hello, Mad Cat. Sanal says, hello, Anthony. Zed says, you beat me to it, Prod. I think Chippy is on the deck. Either that or it's a squirrel. Then again, it could be my imagination. Zed said, you beat me to it, Prod. Maple said, hi, Sheila. Appreciate you stopping by. Mad Cat says, how is everybody and how is Dr. Evil? Dr. Evil is good. He's good. I'm thinking about when it cools down out here enough, I might shove him in a harness and bring him out. Anthony says, hello, Sanal. Sanal says, you got to be faster, Zed. Appreciate you guys so much. You guys are so great. Don says, feeling the motion today, Zed. Zed says, then you have this, Anthony guy. Yes. Yeah, you both got this. Sanal says, Carl? My name isn't Carl. I know, I'm so sorry, Sanal. I accidentally said Carl. Jack! Sir Jack, hello. Busy but lurking, Molly. Appreciate you, Jack. Hope you're well. Sanal is laughing. Russ says, don't worry about the ones you lose, Carl. They aren't true supporters. Exactly. Of you or of your channel. Keep up your great work, buddy. That's right. That's right. What Russ said. Anthony says, yeah, that Anthony guy, I didn't know about him myself, said. Says Anthony. Dylan says, hey, Russ. Zed says, I am multitasking, watching Weekend at Bernie's and listening. I gotta watch that. Well, I don't have time to watch it, but yeah, that's a good movie. Anthony says, hello in the chat. Woohoo! Zed says, and picking belly button lint just for you, Anthony. Aw, what a sweetheart. Radio Dude said, Zed, I'm multitasking too. I'm binging Goliath season 3. I have no idea what that is, Phil. What's that on? You'll have to text that to me. Maple says, as much as the pop culture narrative is AI bad, the truth of the matter is AI-generated thumbnails have been the norm for content creation since 2023. It's not frowned upon. Pokey says, I don't do AI anything. I don't know how to do any AI anything. I mean, I know how to do the AI chat or GPT chat, but that's about it. Russ says, I need to trim the CO2 tank, but I'm so hot, so might leave it until morning and watch a movie instead. Yeah. Extra rest, especially when it's hot out, is important. Salt, a little bit of salt, a lot of water. Dylan says, there was a massive snapping turtle in the river behind my house, and I had to try catching it, but had to be like 20 pounds, so it got away. I couldn't hold on to it good enough without pulling me over. I bet. Oh my gosh. Pokey's caught a turtle recently. Radio Dude says, I wish I had an any belly button so I could harvest Lent. Well, aspirations, you know. Pokey says, the creativity is in the whole reason you do YouTube. Pokey says, I get Lent. Oh, good. Thanks for sharing. Sad Man says, how old is Dr. Evil? He is 15. He is 15. His birthday is April Fool's Day. Don says, fishing up in the final season of Yellowstone this week. It was a good watch. Anna says, 48 likes, Molly. Really? Holy cow, you guys are spoiling me. Thank you. Sonal says, Anthony, then again, this Zed guy will say, pull my finger. Yeah, I'm familiar with that. Go away, spider. Don't make me kill you. I will kill you if you come over here. I will. Don't come over here. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't. I warned you. Okay. Sonal says, Anthony, then again, the said guy will say, pull my... Oh, yeah, I read that. Anthony says, belly button lint is a prized commodity in some cultures. Maple says, unbeknownst to many, AI has long since passed the stage of being identifiable between artist, made, and not. As an artist, even I have been fooled by it. Even AI videos are almost indistinguishable. I agree. Welshman says, just commented on your video. Appreciate that. BGN Aquariums Russ says, hi Dylan buddy. Pokey says, caught a soft-shell turtle yesterday. Yeah. Pokies is crying. Why cry, Pokies? Why cry? Hi, Ankush. Well, hello and welcome. Maple said it's kind of scary how rapidly it became so convincing. There's just a lot of low-quality AI-generated stuff because it's usually free to make. The paid stuff is creating hyper-realism. Anthony says, whose birthday is April 1st, Mom Dog? Dr. Evil's. That's his birthday. He was like, I don't know, could not have been more than 2 weeks old. Like his eyes weren't fully open, his ears weren't fully up. He was just a little tiny thing, didn't have any teeth. Tried to eat me though. No teeth, tried to eat me. Pokey says, Poker Face is a good show. I haven't seen that. Sad Men says, oh, nice. Pokey says, Dr. Evil. Zed says, saving up my belly button lint to knit Anthony a sweater for Christmas. Aw, sharing is caring. Noah, hey, buddy, good to see ya. Noah says hello. Sanal says hello, Noah. Sadman says, Ankush, she said she will do face reveal during a milestone. Until then, she doesn't show face. Thank you, Sadman. That's true. I appreciate that. Noah says, hi, Sanal. Anthony says, aw, so sweet of you, Zed. Make sure and not wash the lint. Zed, need to smell that fragrant aroma. Skylife. Hi, Skylife. Hello and welcome. Says hello. Radio Dude says, be back later. It's shower day. Okay, we'll see you later with a better smell, Phil. Big 3 Dashing. Hey. Saw you were live, so stopping by. Appreciate you. Hello and welcome. I appreciate you stopping by. Let me mod you up here. I know you, and I'm so honored that you stopped by my live. I'm so honored. Maple says, hey, Skylife, appreciate you stopping in to join us. Pokey says, that'd be warm. Sadman says, hello, Big 3 Dashing. Maple says, hey, Big 3. Anthony says, positive Pokey, haha. Big 3 Dashing says, hi, Sadman. Lady Sky says, hi, momdog72. Mad Cat says, I like those trees. Thank you, I do too. Big 3 says, hi, Yo Maple. Am I really behind on the chat again? Pokey says, cooking in a minute. Okay, I hope you wear sunscreen because, you know, it's not good to cook yourself. Welshman says, hi, Lady Sky. Lady Sky says, hi, Welshman. Maple says, enjoy your weekend, Prodigal. Pokey says, I gave you a sub, Big 3, seeing your ads everywhere. Aw, appreciate you, Pokies. Big 3 says, you're welcome. Pokey says, it's like an ad on the radio that never goes away. When they get stuck in your head. Anthony says, Welshman, nice to see you and your channel growing. Met you at Daisy Mays. Prodigal says, take care, Yo Maple. Anthony says, how's Dexter, Welshman? Welshman says, yes, Aunt, nice to see you too. Pokies is laughing. Welshman says he's doing okay. Maple is laughing. Chicken Explorers, hello. Hello and welcome. Good to see you. Oh my gosh, you guys, it's 2:30. It is time to go live with Maddie. Maddie's going live. So I didn't realize the time, but I do need to get going here. Appreciate you guys so much. Pokey says, like 5 streamers had Big 3 penned for a month. Big 3 says, thank you, Positive. I was already subbed to you. Chicken says, thank you. Noah says, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Maple says, hey, Chicken, I've seen that username before. Pokey's just saluting. Pokey says, goodbye, Molly MVP. Appreciate you. Anthony says, Chicken Explorers, hello. Chicken Explorers says, yo, Maple. Actually, Chicken Explorers, hang on a sec. There you go. There you go. Alrighty, I appreciate you guys so much. Absolutely, each and every one of you. I love every one of you. Everyone, go forth and be kind. And I'll see you over at Maddie's.